Marty Ripson wears purple beads, symbolizing the loss of a friend or relative. In 2010, her nephew, Brent Allen, took his own life at the age of 20. Brent was a kind and generous soul, someone who was always there for his friends. After discovering his creative side, Brent was starting a career as a tattoo artist. Marty is joined by her sister Monica for their third overnight walk. They walk in honor of Brent and all those who have lost someone they love way too soon. Devin Cummings wears orange beads in honor of her sister Danny. In December of 2013, Danny, who lit up a room with her laugh, smile, and unforgettable dimples, unexpectedly took her own life at the age of 21. Devin walks tonight with Dumbledore's Army, a team of family and friends named for Danny's favorite series, Harry Potter. And just as Harry and his wizarding friends face great hardship, Dumbledore's Army will fight for all those who are struggling against depression and mental illness. Wearing blue beads to symbolize the support of the cause is Gareth Bryant. Gareth is a spokesperson for Muslims Giving Back, a nonprofit that operates under the motto, "No Human Left Behind." Gareth and his teammates know that unfortunately, people with mental illness and their families are often left behind, and he hopes to be a light in the darkness for all those affected by suicide. The entire Muslims Giving Back team walks to bring us closer to a day where nobody ever gets left behind. Garrett Scanlon is wearing gold beads, symbolizing the loss of a parent. In December of 2010, his mom Janet took her own life 2 weeks shy of her 53rd birthday. Janet enjoyed traveling, had a passion for gardening, and loved her family, country music, and animals. To honor his mom and 3 students from his high school, Shane, Anthony, and Cole, Garrett is about to begin his very first Out of the Darkness overnight. Jim Holleran wears white beads, symbolizing the loss of a child. In January of this year, his 19-year-old daughter Madison, a talented runner on the UPenn track team and New Jersey state champ in the 800 meters, took her own life. She was incredibly driven, but her freshman year was stressful as she struggled with the rigor of Ivy League academics and athletics. She and her family recognized that she needed help and she was seeing a therapist. But recovery takes time, and heartbreakingly, Madison needed more time than she could give. Since her death, over $80,000 has been raised in memory of Madison for AFSP. Team Madison Strong walks to educate young people everywhere that there is help and there is hope. Katie Gawa is wearing green beads for those among us who live with mental illness. For nearly 2/3 of her life, Katie felt as though she didn't belong on this earth. Today, she knows she's right where she belongs. Katie is a part of Team Me Too to celebrate one of the most powerful moments in an Out of the Darkness journey, when we realize that we are not alone. As she walks tonight, she will be continuing her passion to end the stigma often associated with mental illness, so that those still suffering in silence can feel safe reaching out for help by saying "Me Too." Wearing silver beads in honor of military and veterans is AJ Page, about to begin his 3rd overnight. A 23-year U.S. Army Ranger, combat veteran of Panama, Desert Storm, and Somalia. AJ is today a mental health counselor, and veterans advocate, and suicide prevention has been a focus of his life's mission. The VA says that 23 veterans a day in our country die from suicide. That means 8,200 per year. That's more than the combined death toll of Iraq and Afghanistan in 12 years of war. AJ walks to honor those who serve our country and then struggle to come home, and first responders who have been lost to suicide or struggle with mental illness. He wears 1 set of beads for each of the veterans from his outreach center in New England. The 94-year-old World War II vet who still struggles daily with thoughts of suicide. the Vietnam veterans, particularly a 3-tour Vietnam Force Recon Marine from Philly, and the 3 members of AJ's first Ranger team who lost the fight against PTSD and suicide. Tonight, AJ walks to carry his brothers and sisters, his son Zach, and himself home out of the darkness. These beads, these luminaria, these courageous people
Whew.